You planted the fruit trees the nursery promised would thrive. You amended the soil with bags of compost and peat moss and fertilizer. You tested the pH and adjusted it carefully. You watered faithfully and watched those expensive trees struggle for 3 years before finally dying. The nursery blamed your soil, too much clay, too sandy, too rocky, too wet in spring, and too dry in summer. But fruit trees have been growing in terrible soil for thousands of years before garden centers existed. Mediterranean farmers grew fruit on hillsides that were more stone than soil. Ancient civilizations produced harvests from sand and gravel that modern agriculture would abandon. Stick around, because tree number 2 was so valuable to American pioneers that they planted it on every homestead from the Appalachians to the Rockies, and it thrives in soil so poor that nothing else will grow there. Here are 13 fruit trees that grow in bad soil that nobody plants, starting now. Welcome to the channel where we dig up forgotten growing wisdom that modern industries buried. If you believe your soil can produce more than the nursery told you, then you are in the right place. Subscribe and tell me in the comments what type of problem soil you are dealing with. Now let us get into this list, ranked from impressive to absolutely incredible. Number 13, mulberry, the anywhere fruit. Your great-grandparents almost certainly had a mulberry tree. Every American homestead included one because these trees grow where nothing else will. Mulberry tolerates clay that stays wet for weeks. It tolerates sand that drains in minutes. It tolerates poor nutrition that would starve an apple tree. It tolerates drought and flood and neglect that would kill the fruit trees nurseries sell today. Silk production spread mulberry trees across the world because silkworms eat the leaves. What people discovered everywhere they planted them is that mulberries survive soil conditions that defeat everything else. The trees produce fruit within 2 to 3 years of planting. Fresh mulberries are unavailable in grocery stores because the fruit is too delicate to ship. This means growing your own is the only way to taste them. Full sun to partial shade, no amendments required, no soil testing necessary. Just plant it and harvest for decades. For anyone whose property has killed every fruit tree they have tried, mulberry will survive where others die. Number 12, fig, the ancient survivor. Walk through the Mediterranean countryside and you will see fig trees growing from stone walls, literally from cracks in rock faces with almost no soil at all. Figs have been cultivated for over 5,000 years, and they evolved to thrive in the rocky, alkaline hillsides of the Middle East. Here is what makes figs remarkable for bad soil. They actually produce sweeter fruit when stressed. Rich soil creates excessive leaf growth at the expense of fruit. Poor rocky soil forces the tree to concentrate energy into reproduction. Root restriction from rocky ground improves fruit quality. The worse your soil, the better your figs may taste. Most fig varieties need no pollination, so a single tree produces abundantly. Brown Turkey and Chicago Hardy handle cold northern climates. Black Mission and Cadota thrive in warmer regions. Fresh figs cost $4 to $8 per pound at specialty grocers when you can find them at all. A single tree in terrible soil produces 20 to 50 pounds annually. For anyone with rocky alkaline ground the nursery called hopeless, fig trees call that ground home. Fig trees turn terrible soil into an advantage. The next tree takes poor soil tolerance even further. It thrives in conditions that would kill a fig. Number 11, pomegranate, the desert survivor. Native to Iran and the surrounding region, pomegranates evolved in near-desert conditions with alkaline, saline soil that kills most plants. For over 4,000 years, humans have cultivated this fruit in ground that looks more like gravel than garden soil. Here is what makes pomegranate exceptional for problem properties. It tolerates soil salinity that would kill an apple tree in one season, and it thrives in alkaline conditions where blueberries would die before establishing. UCLA researchers confirmed pomegranate has the highest antioxidant activity of any commonly consumed fruit. The brilliant red flowers appear even before the tree matures enough to set fruit. Self-pollinating varieties eliminate the need for multiple trees. Pomegranate grows as either a shrub or a small tree, depending on how you prune it. Once established, it tolerates drought that would stress most fruit trees. For anyone with salty, alkaline soil that nothing seems to grow in, pomegranate evolved for exactly those conditions. Number 10. Jujube, the Chinese date. Most Americans have never heard of this fruit. In China, it has been cultivated for over 4,000 years, and it remains one of the most important fruit crops in the country. The USDA studied jujube for land reclamation because it grows in soil so degraded that nothing else survives. Here is what makes jujube extraordinary for bad soil. It tolerates alkaline conditions more extreme than any other fruit tree. It survives drought that would kill pomegranate. It produces abundantly with zero irrigation once established. The fruit tastes like an apple crossed with a date, and it dries naturally on the tree for easy preservation. Jujube has virtually no pest or disease problems in North America because nothing here evolved to attack it. The trees produce fruit within 2 to 3 years of planting. American nurseries are only beginning to discover what Asian farmers have known for millennia. For anyone with soil too alkaline and too dry for anything the local nursery sells, jujube was made for your property. Number 9. Pawpaw, the native custard. This is the largest fruit native to North America, and almost nobody grows it anymore. Pawpaw tastes like tropical custard, but it grows wild from Florida to Michigan in wet clay bottomlands where apple trees drown. Thomas Jefferson grew pawpaws at Monticello and considered them among his favorite fruits. Lewis and Clark's expedition survived on pawpaws when other food ran out. Here is why pawpaw matters for wet clay soil. It evolved as an understory tree in eastern forests with poorly drained, acidic clay soil. Conditions that kill standard fruit trees are exactly what pawpaw requires. The trees tolerate partial shade that would prevent other fruit trees from producing. They have virtually no pest or disease problems because native insects and diseases leave them alone. Plant at least 2 different varieties for cross-pollination. For anyone with wet, acidic clay that stays soggy through spring, pawpaw turns that liability into tropical flavored fruit. Number 8. Elderberry, the medicine tree. Traditional healers have used elderberry for centuries to support immune function during illness. Modern research is catching up with what herbalists always knew, and commercial demand for elderberry products is surging. Here is what makes elderberry perfect for problem soil. It thrives in wet clay with poor drainage that rots other fruit tree roots. It tolerates partial shade at the edge of woodlands. It grows so fast that you will harvest within 2 to 3 years of planting. Elderberry spreads to fill available space, creating productive hedgerows from a single initial planting. The berries must be cooked before eating, but they make exceptional syrups, wines, and preserves. Elderberry syrup sells for premium prices at farmers markets and health food stores. For anyone with that boggy corner of the property where nothing grows, elderberry transforms drainage problems into medicine production. Number 7. Serviceberry, the first fruit of the season. Also called Juneberry or Saskatoon, this native North American tree produces the first fruit of each growing season. While apples and peaches are still flowering, serviceberry is already ripening. Here is why serviceberry thrives where others struggle. It evolved in rocky, shallow, acidic soil across North America. The conditions that kill imported orchard varieties are exactly what serviceberry requires. The flavor resembles blueberry, but the tree tolerates soil conditions that blueberries cannot handle. Beautiful white spring flowers make serviceberry an ornamental tree that happens to produce delicious fruit. It tolerates partial shade at woodland edges. Wildlife and humans compete for the early season harvest. When plant number 1 on this list proves difficult to find or too tender for your climate, serviceberry provides fruit from the same challenging soil conditions with no effort required. For anyone with rocky, acidic ground too shallow for standard fruit trees, serviceberry produces berries without amendments. Number 6. Quince, the forgotten orchard fruit. Your great-grandmother almost certainly cooked with quince. The fruit makes exceptional preserves, jellies, and pastes that store for months. Before refrigeration, quince provided fruit products year-round. Then the commercial food industry made quince obsolete and nurseries stopped growing them. Here is why quince deserves rediscovery for bad soil. It thrives in heavy, wet clay that kills apple and pear trees. It tolerates alkaline conditions that stress most orchard fruits. A single tree produces because quince is self-fertile. Disease resistance far exceeds modern apple varieties. Beautiful pink spring flowers rival any ornamental tree. Quince trees live for decades with minimal care once established. For anyone with heavy clay soil, where standard fruit trees have failed, quince grew in those exact conditions on farms for centuries before we forgot it existed. Number 5. Medlar, the medieval fruit. William Shakespeare mentioned medlars repeatedly in his plays because every Elizabethan audience knew this fruit. Geoffrey Chaucer wrote about medlars. Medieval monastery gardens all included medlar trees. Then somehow this fruit vanished from cultivation almost completely. Here is what makes medlar remarkable for bad soil. It thrives in heavy clay and in poor, shallow soil that kills modern fruit varieties. It tolerates partial shade at woodland edges. It is self-fertile, so a single tree produces fruit. It is disease and pest resistant in ways that coddled modern varieties cannot match. The fruit requires bledding, controlled ripening after harvest, and the resulting flavor is unlike anything else. For anyone who wants to grow a living piece of agricultural history in soil the nursery calls worthless, medlar fed medieval Europe from exactly that kind of ground. Number 4. Cornelian cherry, the urban survivor. Despite the name, it is not actually a cherry. Cornelian cherry belongs to the dogwood family and produces tart red fruits perfect for preserves and syrups. Native to southern Europe and Western Asia, it has been cultivated for thousands of years. Here is why Cornelian cherry excels in difficult conditions. It tolerates compacted clay soil that urban construction creates. It survives pollution that kills other fruit trees. It blooms in late winter before almost anything else, providing food for early pollinators. The sour cherry flavor works beautifully in jams, jellies, and fermented beverages. Cornelian cherry handles alkaline soil that would stress most fruit trees. American nurseries almost completely ignore this tree, despite its extraordinary toughness. For anyone with compacted urban soil, or a property near roads with pollution stress, Cornelian cherry produces where conventional fruit trees cannot. Number 3. Seabuckthorn, the soil builder. Most fruit trees take from the soil and require amendments to replace what they use. Seabuckthorn does the opposite. It fixes nitrogen from the air into the soil the same way beans and clover do. Your soil actually improves while the tree produces fruit. Here is what makes seabuckthorn extraordinary for the worst soil conditions. It thrives in pure sand that drains instantly. It tolerates salt spray on coastal properties. It survives soil so poor that land reclamation projects use it to rebuild damaged ground. The berries contain 7 times more vitamin C than oranges. Oil extracted from the berries sells for premium prices in the skincare industry. Seabuckthorn requires male and female plants for pollination. It spreads by suckers, which you can contain or allow to create productive hedgerows. For anyone with sandy, salty, or simply dead soil that nothing seems to help, seabuckthorn produces fruit while fixing the problem. Number 2. Persimmon, the pioneer fruit. American persimmon trees grew on nearly every homestead from the Appalachians to the Rockies. Pioneers planted them because nothing else survived their untreated rocky clay soil. The native range of American persimmon stretches from Connecticut to Texas, proving its adaptation to eastern soil conditions. Here is why persimmon thrives in soil others call impossible. An extremely deep taproot finds water that shallow-rooted fruit trees cannot reach. It tolerates rocky clay and poor dry soil that kills apple, peach, and cherry trees. Virtually no pests or diseases attack persimmon in most regions. Self-fertile varieties eliminate the need for multiple trees. The fruit sweetens after frost to a honey-like texture, completely different from the hard, astringent fruit on the tree. Wildlife depends on persimmon heavily. Deer seek out the trees. For anyone with rocky, dry, clay soil, where every other fruit tree has failed, persimmons fed American pioneers from exactly that ground. Number 1. Olive, the eternal producer. In the Mediterranean, you can visit olive trees that were producing fruit when Julius Caesar was alive. Some verified specimens have been producing continuously for over 2,000 years. These ancient trees grow from what looks like pure rock, with almost no soil visible at all. Here is why the olive takes the top spot for bad soil production. It evolved on rocky limestone hillsides with thin alkaline soil and summer drought. 6,000 years of cultivation prove it does not need amendments, irrigation, or perfect conditions. Olive trees actually produce better fruit when stressed by poor soil and limited water. Rich soil creates excessive vegetative growth at the expense of fruit production. Cold-hardy varieties developed in recent decades now allow olive cultivation into Zone 7. Self-fertile varieties exist, though cross-pollination improves yields. Oil production from home trees is achievable with simple pressing equipment. Table olives from terrible soil taste better than anything imported. For anyone whose property has rocky, alkaline, drought-prone soil that defeats everything else, olive trees have been thriving in those exact conditions for 60 centuries. If a 2,000-year-old tree in pure rock still produces fruit, your soil is more than adequate. These 13 trees have been producing fruit in terrible soil for generations, some for centuries, some for millennia. The nursery industry profits from selling you amendments and testing kits and treatments for soil they call deficient. These trees call that same soil home. You do not need to fix your soil, you need to plant what already grows there. Your great-grandparents did not have pH meters or soil amendment programs. They planted mulberry and persimmon and quince and harvested for decades without ever worrying about soil chemistry. Pick one or two trees from this list that match your specific soil challenges: clay, sand, rock, wet, dry, alkaline, or acidic. There is a tree here for every condition. Order them this season and plant them where everything else has failed. Within a few years, you will be harvesting fruit from land everyone told you was worthless. These trees have been proving experts wrong for thousands of years. They are ready to prove them wrong on your property. If this video showed you what is possible in bad soil, hit subscribe. And tell me in the comments what soil problem you are dealing with.